Hi everybody, Mary here from A Recreated Life, and today's video is all about gift ideas, different gift ideas to get for your family and friends and relatives and work people and whatever, just gift ideas. I've been doing a series of videos lately that are all about trying to make our holidays a little bit easier, maybe be a little bit find a little bit more peace and harmony and happiness and joy and balance in our lives around holiday time, and we're doing this through organizing and planning ahead. Okay, so please bear with me while I do this video. I'm going to be looking at my notes. I've got my my ideas journal and some other notes that I've taken. Okay. So gift ideas. Okay, now really, these gifts depend. I just kind of did a general list of gift ideas, and maybe I'll do some suggesting of who you can get that for throughout my video. Okay, you guys. So the first thing that I want to go over is maybe gifts for grandparents or older people, any older people that you might have in your lives. Mostly those would be things like a paper shredder. Actually, anybody for a paper shredder. If you, a lot of people get like junk mail, mail for credit card offers and things like that, and they don't want that information to be out there. So a paper shredder would be a wonderful present. They can keep it right by their trash can, come in with the mail as they see the offers that they don't want to be out there, shred them. So a paper shredder, that's kind of a original and different idea. That's a good one for older people, but anybody. Book or a gift certificate to a book or a music store. A lot of people, old or young, don't like the ebooks. They would prefer to have an actual book that they hold in their hands. A lot of people feel that way, so there are still bookstores around. I've said many times in many of my videos that there isn't a thrift store I go in where I don't find racks and racks of books. If you happen to know what somebody likes for a book category, maybe you could get them a book. Maybe that's something to ask ahead of time. Like in my family, I've said many times, we pick names at 4th of July. Well, maybe that's a good question to ask people. The person's name that you got, ask their family members at that time. What do they like for books? Make up a little questionnaire thing to prompt yourself that you can ask those people at the time that you get their name. So anyway, music and bookstores. And along that line of thinking, tickets to an event. If you know that the person you're going to buy a gift for happens to like a certain particular band or a certain particular kind of music or a certain particular sport team, or maybe they're into muscle cars and there's a muscle car show, and next June maybe you can get them tickets for that. So be really creative. Think outside the box for these tickets to events, games, concerts, maybe a registration fee for a class. If you know that somebody wants to take a class, pay the registration fee for them to be able to take one. Maybe you could pay the fee and just to the school and give them a gift certificate that says, hey, this certificate entitles you to one class at such and such school. Or workshops, particular workshops in your area, or maybe even online. Pay for something like that. There's a big push for, not really a push, but a new thing now where it's getting people not an actual physical gift, but an experiential gift. A lot of people really like that, and I think it's a great idea. If somebody that you got a name for, maybe they just bought a new home or they moved into a new apartment, get them a gift certificate to a home improvement store. Even if you have an apartment, you can still use those gift certificates to the home improvement stores, because you're always in need of like totes to store things in, maybe picture hanging things for your new apartment, nails and screws and things like that. Everybody always needs those, command hooks. So a gift certificate to a home improvement store. This is really, really good for old people. This one I'm thinking of for elderly, maybe grandparents or people on a fixed income. A gift certificate to a grocery store, or their local electric company, or their local water company, or their local, wherever they get their heating oil from, or maybe they have wood heat and they have a pellet stove. Maybe you could buy them some pellets. or wood. So I'm thinking along the lines here with this suggestion of necessities that people need. Years ago, I was friendly with an elderly lady who, she was actually an Avon distributor. That's how I met her. But she was retired, had been for years, and she did Avon as a side, little side gig. And her children, she had 5 children, and all of her children every Christmas for years got her gift certificates like these, what I'm mentioning, the grocery store, the electric company, the water company, and things like that. And she counted on that. She grew to count on that throughout the years, so that, in the lean months that were the months right after following Christmas, January, February, March, those are pretty lean months for people. And she depended on those gift certificates to get her through those times. So, wow, you guys, you could really make a difference in someone's life. If they're struggling financially, that could be a big, huge difference for them. So think about that. My next suggestion is like a gift certificate to like a greenhouse or a nursery. And what I mean by that is, if you know somebody that has a garden, they're great gardeners, a seed company gift certificate or a nursery gift certificate, because I buy some seeds, but I also buy some seedlings, so that in the spring when I plant my garden, so if you have any local nurseries or greenhouses or seed companies, those are great gifts to get for a gardener. For someone, I'm thinking on this one, a really stressed parent, if you know somebody that's they're a young family and they've got kids and they're always very busy with the kids, maybe a gift certificate to get a massage or a Reiki session or an energy healing session, or maybe even a psychic tarot card reading or something that person would enjoy. They're stressed, their everyday lives get the better of them, and this will help them. I've gotten people massage gift certificates before, and the people practically cried when they got them. So those are really, really, really great gift certificates for people. It's very personal because it's for them and them only, and it's a great, great gift, and it's for their health. Also too, you guys, I've mentioned in many videos, I have essential oils. Well, make up some essential oil sprays. You can even buy some online. Lots of people sell them. They can be used as a spray for you. You can put them on yourself or in your hair, on your bedding, in your, for your sheets and your blankets. You could put them on your clothes, room, spray them around the room. They're not going to harm anybody. They're essential oils, so maybe something like that. Something in a really fresh, vibrant, citrusy smell to energize people, or something relaxing like a lavender for their bedroom. So something like that. Excuse me. Maybe perfume for somebody that likes a particular kind of perfume. I actually know a lot of married women whose husbands buy them their favorite perfume every year for Christmas. If it's real perfume, it's expensive, so they get perfume every year for Christmas, and that's a wonderful gift. The women that I know love that gift. Makeup. If you know someone that is very into makeup, what about a place like MAC Makeup, or we have a store in our area called Ulta, which is all makeup and beauty products. I know JCPenney has a hair salon, and they do a lot of makeup-y stuff. So makeup or perfume, something like that. Let's see, for men, you could get a gift certificate to a place like a tool place like Harbor Freight or Home Depot, or maybe this particular man likes a particular store to buy their clothes at. A gift certificate to that store if they're into, clothing. Maybe they're into shoes. Maybe they could buy him a gift certificate to New Balance, or, whatever shoe store they happen to like. Or a gift certificate to a hairdresser or a barber. That's a great thing to do. Getting your hair done is expensive these days, and so, something like that. That kind of goes along the lines of what I was saying with the people on a fixed income. The necessities. Well, a hairdresser is a necessity. A barber is a necessity. Maybe you could get them a gift certificate to that. For that really stressed person, give them a spa day gift certificate. Lots of hairdressers in my area have spa day packages that you could get. I know of one person in particular who she had cancer, and she was recovering, and while in recovery, her her kids got her a gift certificate to a spa day. She had her nails done, her hair done, her makeup, and she just was pampered all day long, and then her husband took her out for dinner that night. So, you know, something like that. Great gifts for somebody who's stressed. Offer to babysit for somebody. Excuse me. If you know somebody that's a young mom or a young dad, and you know, they're really stressed, and you know, they want a night out, or a couple that wants a night out, offer to babysit for them. Or if you don't feel one time is enough, give them a gift certificate to, okay, I'll babysit for you for a month, you know, every week for a month, one day a week, you know, for a month, for a date night for them. That would be a wonderful gift. That way they don't have to worry about the kids while they're off, you know, having their date night. That would be a great gift. Okay, and let's see. Oh, I've got one down here, and I'm not really sure what I mean by it, but anyway, you could get him a gift certificate for, you know, your own gifts, a homemade gift certificate for your cleaning services for a month, or cleaning services once a month for 6 months, or once a month for a year, something like that. But you could hire somebody, and you know, I'll say, I'll pay a cleaning person to go in and do your spring cleaning for you. Something like that. That would be really worth a lot of money. A lot of people feel bad, you know, that they're busy and they don't have time to clean their houses the way that they like to have them cleaned. So, you know, pay to have it done. That's a great gift. One of my all-time favorites is give someone, if you're a baker like I am, I like to bake, and you know, people love your products, your things that you bake. Excuse me, I'm so sorry guys, I have a frog in my throat. Give them a homemade gift certificate for a cookie of the month. So you make them a batch of cookies once a month for the next year, or a pie of the month, a pie once a month for the next year, or 6 months, or however long you want to do it. You could even do a pizza of the month for there's anything that you can think of that there are lots of variety in. You could do a bar, you know, a cookie, a cake, pie. You could even do like a meal, you know, if you know a single guy that, you know, he really loves home cooking, but he really doesn't know how to cook. Well, offer to make him a meal once a month, or once a week, or, you know, something like that. I'm just trying to give you guys ideas, but really use your head, use your imagination here. Excuse me, you guys. So sorry. You could also do a gift certificate for car washes. You know, maybe 6 months worth of car washes, you know, once a month car wash. That's good for anybody, male, female, old, young, anybody. In my area, you know, I live where it's cold climate, and in the wintertime, our vehicles get a mess. And it's all that slush from the roads, you know, which has salt in it, and it's not good for your car. So a gift certificate to car washes would be fabulous. You know, a lot of, I know, years ago I used to work at a call center, and there was a lot of young men that worked there. And when we had days off, they were big gaming fanatics. I never understood it. It's not really my thing, but, you know, that was a way that they de-stressed. So if you know a young man that's, you know, he loves gaming, and that's how his de-stressor, get him something to do with gaming. You know, I'm not sure because I don't know anything about it, but, you know, it's quite a popular thing. So, you know, something to do with gaming. Now, the next one is one of my all-time favorites. I love to give gift baskets. You know, make up a gift basket, and they can be themed. You can give a gift basket for Christmas, for a wedding shower, a bridal shower, a baby shower, anything like that. But I'm thinking for the holidays right now. So there's tons and tons of gift basket ideas out on YouTube. I've watched quite a few videos on those, and there's some great ideas out there, very imaginative people. And there are a lot of them where if you're stressed, you know, and you have a tight budget for the holidays, there are a lot of great gift basket ideas that you can make from products at the dollar store. So pay attention to those. So just a few examples, you could do a pampering gift basket, which would be, you know, bath products, or candles, or maybe a thick, soft terry robe, or maybe a CD of some, you know, relaxing music, or a music that they like. Excuse me, nice smelling soaps and lotions and hairsprays and hair gels and things like that. So a pampering gift basket. Let's see, a book reader. You could get a book gift basket where you could put in a gift certificate to a bookstore, and you could do one of those little reading lights. I have one of those. You clip onto the book so they can read in bed or where if it's dark. Put that in there. You could put some bookmarks, make homemade bookmarks even. I mean, I do a lot of bookmarks. I make them with my shipping tags, and I practice on those shipping tags all the time, so I use those as my bookmarks. Well, you could make bookmarks for them. Maybe some teas or coffees or some cider or some kind of drink that they like to drink while they're reading. You know, something like that. A thick, warm pair of those really thick socks, you know, while they're, or a blanket, something like that. Really be imaginative. There's a lot you can do. Kind of a new age one, if you think about it. You could put crystals in a basket with crystals. I have one on my shelf back there. I don't know if you can see it. Some crystals or candles or incense or tarot cards or you know, a book of prayers or a book of what do you call those, affirmations, or you know, some kind of a new agey kind of type book. But there's lots of suggestions for that. Maybe a geode that they could crack open. You know, they have those for kids out there. But it would be good for, you know, any new agey person. Snacks. Oh my gosh, if you guys know of a snacker, my goodness, the sky's the limit on that one. So lots of snack ideas for that snacker in your life. Wine and cheese basket. Oh my gosh, that would be a great one. Movie night basket. Years ago, when I was married, my kids were little. One of my family members got my name for Christmas, and they gave us this huge box, and it was a movie night. We got a gift certificate to a movie rental place in our area. There were huge Sam's Club sized bags of Doritos and pretzels and those 2-liter bottles of soda, and there was a board game in there, and oh, it was the best gift. We loved it. So a movie night basket. You could also do one about kitchen items. If you know somebody that likes to cook, tons of kitchen item ideas to put in there. Tools. If you have a man, you could do tools. Or maybe somebody who's just bought a house and they don't have the supply of tools that they need. Buy them a little tool kit. Pizza kit. Oh, that's a wonderful one. And then you could do a gardener's one where you could put in gardening gloves and little hand tools and seed packets and oh, just tons of them. You could also do a gift one that is pajamas, slippers, and a book. That would be a great one for kids. If you know somebody who's patriotic, like somebody who's in the military, or maybe they're a police officer or something, they're very patriotic, buy them a flag and a flagpole. You know those flagpoles that go on the side of the house? It's fall. This is a good time to buy those. So something like that would be a great gift for people. So gift baskets, you guys. And the gift certificate thing, you could, as far as gift certificates go, you can get actual physical gift certificates, the gift cards that they load. You can get them those, or you can get them e-gift certificates now. A lot of companies offer e-gift certificates. The only thing I caution about that is you might want to give the people a heads up. First of all, double check their email address to make sure you've got their email address correct before you buy it. Secondly, tell them, hey, I've got you a gift certificate. It's on its way in case it goes into their spam. You know, depends on how they've got their spam folder set up. So just kind of give them a heads up if they're going to get an e-gift certificate. But so really think about where they like to go. What kind should you get? Where should you get it? How are you going to get it? How are you going to give it? So there's all kinds of options out there. I know, you know, you probably should find out ahead of time if you've got somebody's name or somebody that you need to buy it. Find out ahead of time if they even like gift certificates. I know people who are dead set against buying them. They can't stand buying them. They feel that it's a cop-out and it's a lazy way of doing things. And I know other people that absolutely love them. So, you know, I want to find out. I'm one of those love 'em people. I love to give them and I love to get them. It's specific. It's just exactly what the person wants. And I love to get them because the sky's the limit. You can spend it. If say you get an Amazon gift certificate, my gosh, the sky's the limit, you guys. You can get it anywhere. I mean, you can get anything on Amazon. Okay, you guys, so those are a few gift ideas that I've thought of for people. You know, there's many, many, many more, but I just tried to think outside the box with these. And that's what I kind of came up with. Really think about, you know, who you've got and use your imagination. Quite frankly, I struggle with that. And I don't think I'm that great of a gift buyer, so I have to really think about things. I'm glad that in my family we choose 6 months ahead of time because, you know, it takes me that long to think of something really good. Another idea would be if you know that person, I did this a couple years ago with a brother of mine, you know that person likes a certain kind of food and they never get it or they don't know how to make it, or, you know, they just are kind of lost as far as, you know, it's a special treat for them. Make it for them. A couple years ago, I have a brother, and it was a weird conglomerate of gifts, but this is what I bought him. He loves, and has ever since he was a little kid, loved graham cracker pie. So I bought a really pretty, one of those nice, thick, heavy ceramic pie plates, and I made a graham cracker pie for him. And he also loves potato chips. Everybody in my family loves potato chips. So I went online, and I did a search for some really different potato chips, and I got some chocolate-covered potato chips for him. So that was a kind of a weird gift, but those were things I knew he would like. So, you know, don't be afraid to think out of the box and get out of the box things, because people might really appreciate that. Okay, guys, I hope this helps. I hope that it gave you some ideas and put some thoughts into your head about what you could get for some people. You know, really thinking outside the box. And now's a great time to think about it. It's November. Maybe you could even get it bought before the holidays. So this would be a great thing for you to do. I hope this helps. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And hit the notification button so you know every time I upload a video. Comment below, let me know if this helped, and I will see you guys tomorrow.